Hello class, my name is Goose and I'm here to talk to you about faces. What is a face? Well, right now I don't really know. I read the book, but I'm more confused than I was before. Elkins tends to do that. In this video presentation, I'm going to try to answer that question. What is a face? Elkins discusses different definitions that could be faces or could not be faces. He doesn't really find one that he likes. He doesn't find a universal definition. During the presentation, I will look at 3 specific definitions, maybe 4, see what's good about them, see what's bad about them, and I'll conclude with making a general statement about defining faces. So, say hello to my friend. He has a face, right? He's cool. He has sunglasses which cover his eyes. He takes care of himself. That's not natural. He had to go get those done somewhere. And he's a happy guy. See, he's smiling. But that's about all he is. Which leads me to the first definition. And that is faces as mirrors of ourselves in other people. You see, for a face to be a face, according to this definition, it has to react to your emotions. It has, it has to do more than just smile. For instance, hello, how are you? Oh, sure, I'll smile. Yeah. But, I'm actually a little sad right now. My dog just died. That's all you have to say? You're going to smile about it? You're being kind of an asshole, man. I love that dog. Alright, whatever. That face failed to meet the first definition. It couldn't react. You know, when I tell a joke and it's funny, people usually laugh. When I tell people sad news, they usually don't smile at me, they tend to sympathize. And when I want them to be serious, most of the time they are serious. Faces need to kind of react to what's going on about them. Somebody says something, then they react. Then the person that said it reacted, and react, and so on. So that can't really be a face. Maybe a face is the second definition, just another mechanism of the body. And the purpose of the mechanism is to communicate. Well, in that case, this is my face. Hello, I am Goose's face. I can communicate. See? My mouth is moving. What, you don't believe me? Well, there's sign language. I think this is I love you. Or maybe we're at a rock show. I can tell you to come over here. Or I can tell you to get out of here. I can say hello. Or I can say goodbye. I can tell you I like something. Or I could be mean and tell you I dislike something. According to the definition of a machine, this is a face. But that points out the problem of the definition. You see, when you little a face to just another mechanistic aspect of the body, it reduces us to, you lose sight of it as an index of human individuality. You can't have a conversation with a face. There's nothing human about it. In a weird way. I mean, it is human. It's mine. But it's not. There's nothing behind it. Which leads me to a third definition. Faces as sources of power. This kind of makes sense. I'm not a very powerful guy, but my face may have power, right? This definition says that faces are centers of power. They are something that transfixes and sometimes it petrifies us. It can seduce us and give us orders to not move or to move. If that's so, then a couple of other things could be my faces. Sure, this may be my face, but so can this. Is this not seducing you? Or maybe telling you to stop? Aren't you getting an emotional rise out of this? What if I go like this? Huh? It's kind of a powerful image, isn't it? And if I go like this, I'm seducing you. No, I'm not. Elkins also has a problem with that definition of centers of powers because it's kind of a mean definition. Faces can show love and compassion. They aren't just powerful attention getters, you know? His last definition is probably the best one. He says, the face is a place where the cognitive mind becomes an image. And that makes sense. I mean, maybe not for animals, because they don't all have cognitive minds. Maybe not for people with mental handicaps, because, well, yeah, that works for people with mental handicaps, unless they're total vegetables and can't communicate. Then I guess that's a pretty good definition, right? So as far as humans, he did come up with one. But he's not really satisfied with that. He wanted a universal one. Well, Elkins, it doesn't exist. And trying to define a face is kind of ridiculous. A face isn't a mask. A face is in my hand. And a face is in my butt. My face is my face. I used to look at people. I used to talk to people. It's how people look at me. It's how people remember me. I can't really define it any different way than that. Maybe the little kids in the first chapter were right about faces, and you're overthinking the whole thing. Thank you, class. See you at class.